Good morning, and welcome to Island Tea right here on Media SKN with your faves, Kevin and Azam featuring Jade, Gwenny Gwen, Adita, CPL, Matta Stewart, Empress Barbie Johnson. And it is Thursday. It is Thursday, March 31st. It is officially the
Match
end.
is out of here.
The end of the month.
Match is out of here, man.
Yeah, heading out on a Thursday. And here comes April. I'm rolling in for a weekend.
Yes, please be good to us. Lord, I feel like we've been through enough for these last 3 months. I keep having to start over.
Well, this is going to be like the third time you're starting over the year.
I think this is it. I think all my free trials done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we are here, Jade, and the question on everyone's mind is, how are you this morning?
That's the question for you?
Yeah, that's the question on everyone's mind.
Oh, I am sleep deprived but highly blessed.
Ah,
yes.
blessed and highly favored.
Yes, well, blessed and highly sleep deprived. But, you know.
Blessed and highly sleep deprived. Wow.
Same difference.
Ah, but yeah, But wait, what was doing? What kept you up?
TikTok.
Ah.
I just couldn't fall asleep for some reason.
Yeah. Mama said there'll be days like this.
Yeah, she was correct.
Yeah,
She was correct.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Them nights does be rough, especially. You ever had one of those nights where you just seem to can't go to sleep, or maybe you woke up and couldn't get back to sleep until it was time to wake up?
Yeah, this morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I went to sleep after 3, you know. You know what time I wake up?
What time?
6 o'clock.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well.
It's okay. I'm here though.
Yeah, I'm here for moral support. I can prop you up when
The
you're feeling
usual.
down.
If you see me just start to lean, just grab me by my shirt. Just yeah. Don't let me
Come here.
don't let me hit the floor. That's all I ask.
Oh yeah, I got
I'm
you.
not as nimble as Sir Licky Bud. So I won't be able to get up that quickly.
I have really been thinking that we may need to put together as a community.
A what?
Just a community.
Yes, a what? What we putting together as him?
Putting together some money
For who?
for Licky Bud.
What happens? Oh, what way?
Probably send him to get like a foot massage.
Probably deserve it, after all them bites.
Wow.
Say he get.
Wow.
No.
I was just thinking about the video I saw yesterday with
Well, you didn't see the other one. Clearly, you didn't see the other one.
No, I didn't see the other one. The video I saw of him yesterday was him stamping on the ground very
On the
hard.
mini earthquake?
So I was
No, I'm
like,
not
but
talking about that.
he could probably use a foot massage. There's another one.
Yeah, when he was saying all the, but they
The bite way down here?
look at him back, you'll see all the marks from the bites.
Wow.
Suppose we used to look like with trauma. Like, suppose we actually, oh my God, suppose we actually used to look like, instead of healing and, you know?
Jade, what if what we experience on the inside was reflected on the outside? That's really what I want to say.
A lot of y'all would have looked different.
Bye.
No, a lot of us
Bye.
would have looked different.
Very much so.
Yeah. Thank the Lord for small mercies that we don't show how we feel inside.
That's when you would see people stop checking people's phone and so. Yeah, nobody gonna check nobody's phone.
They ever work?
Nobody gonna
They ever ended good?
checking people's phone?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard.
Anybody ever check your phone?
Yeah, I've had people check my phone.
Uh-huh.
I've had people check my email.
Oh.
I've
That's a new
had
one.
people check my
I do that before.
Instagram.
Have I checked the email before? I think once.
This is the thing for me, right? My thing is this. I give you like access to my stuff them. It's not for you to go rounding around and scrounging
So what you give me
around.
access for?
Let me what give you access for. If I get access to my iPad so you can watch Netflix. Go watch Netflix.
Oh, you mean when you tell them do one thing. That's like people who you show something on your phone and they school.
No, them people they need jail. As a matter of fact, I think they need to be working on legislation to deal with that issue.
I think they have bigger problems currently, friend. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Perhaps. That don't mean it shouldn't be on the list.
Well, I don't know when they're gonna get to
When
that
I
one.
get to that one.
Cause
But you know the joke about it, Jade?
what?
All them things they're talking about, it's the same person. The same one person went through everything. I don't understand, Jade. Went you my mail in my office
Yeah, that person had zero trust in you, eh? Me gonna let you. Might have been less than zero because the male one is listen. The male one is literally.
Like, not in the mail. It was like a birthday gift, and they were like, "Oh, let's see what this letter is about."
That came with the gift. Yeah, cause she thought somebody probably in there writing spicy. You know how things can happen.
The thing what bother me too, right? The thing what bother me is that they don't ever come and be like, "Oh, I checked this and there was actually nothing, and I apologize for not trusting you."
Yeah, because they know they're gonna be like, first of all, they have to admit that they one, search your phone,
right,
and two, doesn't trust you,
right.
So that's not. We don't usually say when we don't find anything because we look crazier. Because you probably have some inclination that we are already crazy.
Yeah.
So to verify it, nah, that makes sense. So yeah.
No, let me know when you went passing by my house, and yes, my vehicle was parked outside.
What?
You know that one when they check to see if you're home. Like, yeah, tell me you passed by, and yeah, I was actually home.
I was in the area, and I saw that you were where you told me you were.
Yeah.
See how that sound?
Are the ones where this one here? Hey, yeah, such and such. But you're lying to me. Why you calling me as them? So you could see I'm where I tell you.
No.
So like I don't do the video call. I'll be like, look. See you see there? You see all them speakers over there? Yeah, that's.
Why? I don't. You know what?
It does happen, Jade.
I know it does.
You know, the funny thing, this person listening right now.
Oh, good morning to you, ma'am. You've been busy. You've been busy.
Bye. Hey, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Big up yourself. Love you.
But I should just check in to make sure everything is safe with you. Maybe nobody threatening your life or
but I'm actually
blackmailing you or anything.
I'm speaking. There's no quivering in my voice.
Yeah, but maybe you're just good at masking your pain, friend.
Oh, I am actually.
See, there you go. So she just check in to make sure when they pass by your house at some odd hours, like the garbage truck.
But the things we don't do for the one here.
Listen, the one is very toxic. The one is very toxic. I'm not going to lie. The concept of being with somebody, right? Something about that warps the mind of people who were relatively normal before. Or maybe that wasn't normal. Maybe they had underlying things.
They just needed the opportunity to reveal the whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because a lot of times we just see the carnival flags and it don't even be ready.
Oh yeah.
It is literally be carnival flags and we be like,
much about my decision, you know.
Well, good morning again, ma'am.
Let's see.
Hope you have a good morning.
No, none of those.
I said, what's the craziest thing you ever do over love? You can say it on the ear.
Yeah?
You can say it on the ear.
The craziest thing ever do over love?
Yeah, can you say it on the ear? Because some of them shouldn't be recorded publicly.
The craziest thing ever do over love,
You're thinking because there was a lot, or you're thinking?
No. Man, I know. I have this thing where I like if I like even though I might want to do something, if I feel like you can't or lame, like I really just I try and I don't do it, like, cause then I can feel stupid about it.
So love doesn't
turn me crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, if the craziest thing might have been like just the usual, like, oh, I know you're lying to me. Let me go and like prove to you that I know you're lying to me. So I mean, like, oh, like catching you out in the lie, like in the act.
Huh.
Like, yeah, even though I know, like, maybe I should just go home.
That makes sense.
And you just walk out, bye. I got a feeling, I feel I know where she be. Let me go with you.
Listen.
But I've never done the whole, like, make a whole big, good advice.
Them keep your cards close to your chest for that question.
No, but yeah, I don't think I've. The craziest thing I might have done for like like in response to love, though, I have things that I've done that's just like one time, me and a particular lady had a.
Well, you could call names here. This is a safe space.
Big up Stacy one time. She don't.
Yeah, Stacey.
No, but she don't live here. She so she don't listen to the show.
Okay, well,
so I could put that on.
That's your actual name?
I was supposed to.
Yes.
My bad.
Friend, what would you do?
Janice.
No.
You're speaking about Janice. Anyway, so Janice.
Oh dear.
So Janice. Yeah, Janice was just on my case. Like, me and nothing. At the time, I was pseudo living overseas, right? Janice decided one night to just get on my case over whatever. The funny thing, this was so long ago, I can't even remember like why it was.
It's crazy.
And I got this thing, Jade, like meaning the whole like sleep next to you, and we have like these crazy unresolved issues. Like I don't sleep well.
Nobody does sleep well. The bed just feels so tense.
So I decided to take a walk, right? No, this is in like New Jersey. Right?
I feel this going left.
In the middle of the night, right?
Yeah, I feel this going left for some reason.
In the middle of the night. So I leave the house and I just figure, you know what? When she go sleep, cause I know she got work in the morning, I can just come back. And I did. I came back. And then when she woke up in the morning, she didn't see me, so she called me. It so happened when she called me, but I done up JFK by. I done book a flight coming back saying it's back.
Hold on. As if you're taking leave into a whole new level now. Like you leave in the country,
I come back saying it's nobody was stressing me here. Nobody was stressing me here, Jade. What?
You were international for stress?
Girl,
I don't come home though.
I just catch up. I call a cab. Jade. And so happens, I come back in.
He come back saying
I pack a bag. I take out my passport. My cell phone, my wallet. Right? I got them 3 things, Jade. That's all I need here. My passport, my wallet, my cell phone. I pack a little handbag with some clothes, call a cab. It was like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And just was like, yo, JFK.
Yeah, my JFX with your man, right?
Watch it. Them times they got daily flights from JFK, you know, so me ain't got worry. I know there's a flight going to sink it.
Big up Tourism Authority one time.
Big up Tourism Authority one time. Taking me out of jam.
Listen, imagine waking up, right? And your man vexed with you. You and your man had an argument, you wake up and he in the next country. Me and the man no more.
Oh?
That just me we done because you left the country, sir?
Jade, what's staying there? Jade,
no.
Jade, I'm going home.
Yeah,
you just happened that home was in St.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, that's wild. Home was in another country, so you just left. I like leaving when I'm upset too. I've never left the country.
Well, you ain't doing it right then.
No, because I don't.
I've done that several times.
Oh no, I don't have long distance relationships. I like to keep them close to my heart and eyesight.
But I haven't really done it multiple times with like a partner, but there's been multiple times where.
I hope not.
Maybe twice.
But twice you've left the country?
Maybe twice.
No man.
You're not with the OBS bar, right? Oh. So I remember one time I went to work in another island. And I get there and the guy takes me to the place where I'm supposed to stay. Like he gives me the key. It was like an apartment complex. So he gives me the key and I go to the place. He drive off. So he coming back in a little bit. Right? I walk up, I open, Jade, you could tell the apartment been closed down for months. Nobody been in there, ain't clean out, nothing. I call him here. Call him on the phone. Say, oh. He said, what? But they were supposed to clean it yesterday, but I said, well, it ain't clean. He said, okay, well, I'm coming back. I'm going to come back right now. I'm going to try to find the ladies and come back and thing. I said, boss, me want to stay here. Me want to stay here.
It sounds like something that happened to me in Nevis, but...
Me want to stay here. Book me a hotel room. Let me stay in the hotel room. This place closed down for however long. I ain't interested in coming here to stay. I said, all right, but okay, let me come back with the woman. Okay, cool. This happened around 8 o'clock in the morning because I ended up flying out on an early flight. Mm-hmm. So I like, this happened early morning. Partner, call me back 1 o'clock. Tell me, call me back now, yeah. Partner, call me back 1 o'clock. Yo, baby, bye. I hear you're gonna get something to eat. No, he was supposed to come back for me to get something to eat to you.
Oh, man. Hey, feeding me a lot.
Partner asked me, baby. I said, I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it. I just call my partner, take a flight. I come back home. Watch your Jade. My thing is this, right?
You're right.
Man, leaving the comfort of my own home to go nowhere to go to face no stress.
You're right.
That don't make no sense to me. Like, you bring me here to work, you gotta make me more comfortable than when I'm home. Otherwise, you better stay home.
Exactly. I try to make you money here.
Yeah, I just make
not worse than a cranky sound engineer, you know.
Talk to them, Jade.
I don't understand. They're supposed to have to be in the right state of mind to hear what you want to be outputted. Let
me tell you something, my Jade. I've traveled with several bands from here, right? And on several occasions, I've been the one to make noise for the band accommodation. And I'm like, they come here and stay here? See you?
Then they treat them like...
I said, I ain't even doing this full time. This is our hobby.
Yeah, I supposed to get a little one-off.
I said, but besides stay home if this is what I'm dealing with.
I said, God, we've never treated artists like that. Like,
That's the thing what about me, Jade. When the artists them come here, they stay in Marriott, they stay in all kind of nice place.
But when they get flight,
and sometimes we get sent out, we go overseas and they put us in all kind of. Anyway, I don't take that down, you know. Certain things I do.
Your right friend don't have. What do you want to be? Have boundaries.
Yeah, and standards.
Yes, don't let them play with you.
And standards.
Don't let them play. I can't even see, you know.
Dude, let me tell you something, right? You got certain things that people just need to, like, you got certain things that just don't stand. Like, for instance, right? Mm-hmm. I remember one time I telling somebody about, like, how much I getting paid for this show we were doing. The man was like, oh, so you can't be price. I said, I can't be price for this show. He said, but what's so special about this show? I said, you ain't see how far we went? The man said, so what I do? I said, let me put it this way. If the promoter is willing, I got this thing, Jade. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna give the airline more money than you're giving me to bring me to your show. If you're willing to buy the ticket, right?
You got to be willing to pay me.
You gotta be willing to pay me. So you're gonna so you pay me $800 US to come produce or work your show, right? Mm-hmm. And you're in mind paying the airline $2,000 for my ticket? But no, something wrong. The airline can't be getting more out of it than me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But no, it's crazy. So when I going halfway around the world, my price is going up. Easy. I want to sleep. Let me see. What the ticket? I got.
You know, look up your ticket.
Yeah, look. If we went Singapore, you think me gonna see how much the things for Singapore? We went Sri Lanka, we went Brazil. Them kind of place. When I go in them kind of place there and so, by checking to see what's going on. Not only that, there, the amount of headache I got though. Imagine we got a Brazilian consulate here, right? Uh-huh. I didn't even know that.
Neither did I.
Yeah, it's up on Portland. We got a load of them, Jade. Huh. A load of them. I don't know what it does do, but anyway. So
consulate things.
Yeah, right. Because the Taiwanese them, we don't see them in all the things. We don't see them in all.
Listen.
Them there everywhere.
Side note, right? Hardest working consulate in St. Kitts. No matter what happened in the deal.
Bad idea.
I've never seen the other ones.
And they give money or equipment.
Yeah. They are I tell you, when Taiwan is ready for us.
When Taiwan say, hey, this is how we vote. This is the vote.
No, when China kick it off over in Taiwan.
We said we gotta send some.
It's only right. It's only right, as him.
It's true. Defense Force probably learning Taiwan, Mandarin.
You're trying to figure out what it is though?
That's what they're doing, learning Mandarin.
I hope so.
Actually, see them was doing some exercises the other day. Like,
me too.
Like they were like, it seemed to me like they were doing like map reading and thing, but they had the bypass.
No, I was going back to the camp. Don't lie on the people. I was going back to the camp.
Yeah, but Jade, were you reading the map on the bypass?
Oh, baby, don't just...
Were you reading the map on the bypass?
Yeah.
Hey, anyway.
I've never had to.
Anyway.
Okay, I don't know how it go.
This man ain't got GPS.
They got iPhones. They don't even... They don't need maps. But when you go to Taiwan for the war, you're going to GPS, so you're going to need this map. Practice right now.
Yeah, so imagine I got to run around. I gone to the Brazilian consulate because if you're going to Brazil, for those of you out there who plan to go to Brazil, you need a visa from St. Kitts, right? So I gone Google closest Brazilian embassy to St. Kitts. Remember this here?
In here?
Fort Lands. Like, Fort Lands? Okay, too easy.
That's crazy.
Too easy.
We need a list of the consulates here.
So I gone up there. Right? I gone up there.
That person remind me that I need to say something. Continue.
Okay. So I gone up there, gone to the people. Eventually, when I end up talking to somebody who seemed to know like what need to happen for me to get the thing,
what I did know.
Guess what I got to do? I still got to send my passport to Barbados.
So where they here?
So what? Like, what you here? Like, what you doing? Like,
no, that makes sense.
I got still send off my things. So I thinking I got time. Watch it. I get back my passport the day of the flight here, Jade.
At least.
I had to literally pick up my passport and go airport there. So imagine I running through all of that there, and then you get American more money than you give me.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Not bad. Crazy.
How would you? Somebody said big up SP with the best be. We here in the house. Apparently, Sandy Point has the worst men on St. Kitts.
Wow.
Amy said it.
Oh.
There was a poll that I was watching yesterday.
There was a poll.
Yes.
There's a poll about where got the worst men in St. Kitts. Wow.
Sandy Point came out with shining stars.
So the overwhelming majority.
Listen, I said, boy, what has happened in Sandy Point?
I mean, I don't date men, so I don't know.
And I don't date Sandy Point men.
So that means you probably know already. That's what you're avoid them.
I heard some things here. So
I can't say that they about my SP, but I got a lot of cool SP guys.
Nobody said
as a matter of fact, SP men don't cheat. So if it's something else, going on down there if they feel that, man.
They don't cheat on what?
Yes.
God. You can't mean the other thing.
I mean, I went to school with some of them CFB and they don't cheat.
Yeah, man.
So I would want to believe that they would transfer those values into other areas of their life.
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
Well, I standing up for my SP brethren.
You have to stand up for a couple places. Some of the answers were surprising. Like I was saying Molineux and stuff. I'm like Molineux. Didn't even know man in Molineux. Yeah, that was so random. I said Molineux.
What do you mean, Jay? Of course.
What's happening over in Molineux? That was such a. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the strangest answers I saw.
But I'm gonna get a joke though.
What?
There's people, specifically women, who don't watch them list there. Everyone go down there to see what going on there.
Well, if they want to, maybe they like the, you know, some people like the adrenaline rush, and certain relationships bring certain feelings, and you know that they need that. They don't like the nice, calm, chill relationships. They need the spark. They need the fire.
It is people confuse toxicity for passion.
Bye.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm more power to them.
Listen.
Because I seem to be having a lot of fun.
They just look like they're happy with people. I'm not going to lie to you, eh? They just look like they're having a blast.
Yeah.
But I ain't like that type of fun. So I gone cool.
Yeah, Witty says I like to run away from my problems. Actually, no, Witty, I like to go to sleep. What has happened, right? I found out this recently that it's actually a medical thing.
That when you
when you feel in your body, like that's how you respond. There's a name for it. I can't remember the name.
Your body literally it's just shutting you down. Like, okay, we're doing too much now. We need to take a nap.
No, it's like in order for you to not have to deal with this, it makes you sleepy. Go sleep. Take a 5.
That's what I'm telling you. Your body like
it's a response.
Bro, I don't know. It's a lot.
I can Google it. I didn't know it was a thing. I just used it. Let me tell you something. I could be having a very deep conversation with somebody, right? And
we some good man down here. And miss, I'm telling you, me say y'all bad, you know. They go on Facebook and look on the Ishan post, and you will see the post.
There was a poll.
You will see the poll.
Wow.
And y'all lost.
That's crazy.
Terribly.
Yeah.
They made y'all sound like y'all came straight from the pits of hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Paradise Heights away from here. Paradise Heights. Economy. Nobody was voting for economy, right?
Yeah, no, there was. I saw only one person vote. I wasn't.
That person had a one bad experience, man. It's probably your fault.
God damn.
But yeah, I was saying that like I would be having a conversation, you know those conversations that can get heavy and things.
I
just get so sleepy. And I used to feel bad. I used to feel like, is it that I don't care? But I know I care. So why it is falling asleep?
Your body just is like your body just doing that. Sometimes your computer need a factory reset. Mm-hmm. Your body doing one of them. Like you just need a factory reset. But it's time to talk about some other things. Where you found it?
I feel sleepy when I'm stressed. I can find it.
So you're depressed, friend. First of all, because according to
it doesn't say that.
It's a symptom of.
It's not the only characteristic. It actually goes on.
Oh, it says while. I didn't see the while. Sorry. Anywho, while you figure out the term for this phenomena, we shall read some articles. Because, again, the uncles are fighting.
The uncles fighting still?
Yeah, man, it's a long. That girl need a buy SP. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Not only that, the SP men listen to get married. Angel.
So now I just stuck with the stress.
Wow.
Now I just.
Wow.
Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyway, let's talk about Team Unity, of course, because I have a good SK man. He's the best. Clear, where your husband from? Where
Connery.
Theo from Connery?
Theo is from Connery, Jade.
Okay.
I just tell you, Connery man. Hey, anyway, y'all gonna learn. I don't have to say it because
I don't think there's enough Connery men for the whole of Thinkits.
But Jade, come on. You think good things just plentiful, so flourishing? Good things are real. And there'll be enough if y'all were willing to share, but apparently y'all have an issue with that.
Oh, if y'all say the things as him the say,
Okay.
What you want to talk about with our uncles? The fact that Shawnee went cabinet for months? Months.
So this is an actual article by actual journalists?
Months.
So this is confirmed? Let's see what he's saying.
Okay. So, yes, it's by an actual journalist and one that works here. Yeah.
Okay.
Deputy Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Sean Richards, confirmed that he has been absent from cabinet for the past 2 months. So that would mean February and March. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Richards made the revelation on Wednesday, March 30th, when he appeared on The Narrative, hosted by Callistra Faria of Grenada. To the best of my knowledge, the cabinet has been functioning. It's going to be a rough morning, Mingale. To the best of my knowledge. No, I'm not going to laugh because the statement doesn't sound wrong. To the best of my knowledge, the cabinet has been functioning, and I said to be to the best of my knowledge because I personally have not been in cabinet in about 2 months and know that it is totally different. Now that is a totally different issue. It is a principal position as to why I have not been attending cabinet. Deputy Prime Minister Richards insists that his absence from cabinet is not affecting the governance of the country. He said he is up to date with matters pertaining to his ministries and would from time to time receive calls from the Prime Minister asking to be briefed. His confirmation of absence from cabinet follows questions raised by citizens of the country as well as the St. Kitts Labour Party leader, Dr. Terence Drew, about the status of cabinet amidst the ongoing disagreements between Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, Deputy Prime Minister Richards, and Premier of Nevis, Honorable Mark Brantley. Where we had to find out here in cabinet from an interview in the next country? You ain't think we're supposed to be the first person to know? Is it me? I feel like we, as the people of this country, should have been the first to know that he's not going and has not been going for 2 months. Am I wrong?
Oh, no. I could that statement I can agree with. A statement I can agree with.
Oh, that's very strange. But you know.
Do you find that worrying? And if so, from what angle?
Let me word this carefully. because you're kind of cooking people right now. And I don't want to be up next.
No, but okay.
I do find it worrying because you basically telling me you ain't... Like, that's like you telling your boss may come in.
But he's saying that he is...
Doing the work from outside?
He is doing his work. His ministries are so much so that he gives the PM the updates on what's happening in the ministry.
So why is cabinet important if the ministers don't have to go?
No, they have to go. Unless they're supposed to go.
That's my point. Skimming through the article. What article?
No, they're talking about where you feel sleepy when you're stressed. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Skimming. May not know.
He's saying he went to look for an article as to why people fall asleep in the stress, and he's saying that what he's found. But he said he's skimming through, and so far he's found out that it's part of the flight or flight response.
That's what I tell you. It's like your body literally just telling you need to reset. Yeah, so take a little sleep. Yeah. Is he still collecting a paycheck for not working? He ain't working. He ain't going to the place that he's supposed to work out of. Difference.
No, I think what happened is there's several responsibilities, right? For the government, right? So just like you have to, of course, you would expect that they have the constituency meetings. People in the constituents could come and talk about the grievances, whatever. Just like you'd expect them, they're given a ministry, so they of course have to deal with the running of the ministry. And then, of course, you expect them to go to cabinet as well. All these are parts of the... So
you could just skip a part?
No, you're not. You're not supposed to. So but did he speak to the reason? Did he speak to the reason why he's not been going to cabinet?
Nothing. Well, did you listen to the interview? I didn't
listen to the whole thing. It seems as though it was suggested that it was part of almost like a protest type.
Something
action.
To do with the case with Honorable Lindsey Grant?
Name being brought up in the case.
But okay, so how that men understand? So why would that stop you from? Why would that protest you? Why would that make you protest not going to cabinet?
Again, I think that there's obviously more to the story.
You just need to come out and say,
what's going on?
Yeah, like what's this? Y'all want us to understand that things happening, but don't want to tell us what's happening.
Yeah, I keep saying, I would have preferred if they could have handled a lot of this in-house. But the fact that you brought it out now, you have to come all the way.
Yeah, and exactly. Since you're already on the road, just tell us.
Yeah.
Honorable Richards, please just come out and do one of your Facebook lives and tell us what's happening. No, I mean.
Well, they did say they're putting their cards on the table this week, and so
when these cards are on the table,
and so hopefully we see some clarity.
Table the week. So today's Thursday, you know.
Maybe they've been laid it on the table all week. Maybe they've been on the table. I don't know.
They think about next week we're gonna know.
I'm just hoping for some clarity. At least we know where we are going, what the direction is, and until we get to the point where election is called officially, we could just kind of focus on, the nation's business. That's what I would hope. But
well, we haven't really been focusing on the nation's business in that regard. It's more of the people that run the nation's business.
Yeah.
Love it. Also, this, I guess I'm assuming this is from the same interview. It says, Deputy Prime Minister admits there is tension in Team Unity coalition. Well, I mean, I think we're going under that, man. We realize. Yeah, ain't a secret no more. Pam dissatisfied with its state. Leader of the People's Action Movement, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Sean Richards, whose party holds 4 of the 11 seats in St. Kitts and Nevis, says PAM is dissatisfied with its current state of affairs within the Team Unity coalition. I think it has become very clear to all persons who have been observing and listening that the state of the coalition cannot be described as being the best at this particular point in time. You still fighting that?
I just figure I'll just keep touching it and hopefully.
Okay.
I'm ready for it in this.
Said Minister Richards doing an interview. There you go. With Darren Matthew Ward on Observer AM in Antigua and Barbuda. Look at Darren just causing chaos in the country, no?
Yeah. I know you're jealous. I think it's long time, yeah.
Yeah, I got him tomorrow, you know?
Yeah,
I got him tomorrow.
Definitely.
The other coalition members include the People's Labour Party, which holds 2 seats, and the Concerned Citizens Movement, which holds 3. The issue of fair share. The continued rumblings within Team Unity reached a turning point when the Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Matt Brantley, leader of the Concerned Citizens Movement, CCM, the final third of the coalition from Nevis, brought up the topic of fair share of the Citizenship by Investment Program at the PAMS convention on March 13th. Previously, Brantley suggested that in 2021, St. Kitts and Nevis earned more than $500 million from CBI. During his February 2022 press release, which happened this morning at 10 o'clock, by the way. Glad I read that because I forgot. He admitted that the program had been a sore issue for some time. See, I need more.
But he's been constantly
when
saying
did
that.
this start? That's what I want to know. When did you wake up and realize, man like this?
No, I think for Minister Brantley, right? He has been constantly speaking about this issue of fair share. And I talking like even before the last election.
Oh, for sure? I don't remember it from last election.
Yeah, man. It was a big thing before 2015. He has been on that.
Yeah, but the thing for me is that
before 2015, he's been talking about it. As a matter of fact, during the campaign last year, he would have mentioned that there's still work to be done in resolving that issue. So he wasn't even a matter that he just somehow stopped talking about it because we're in unity. Like he mentioned.
Yeah, he was saying that things have improved, but there's still work to be done. Yeah, you're right with that one.
Yeah.
Somebody says it seems to give Tim the ultimatum, so they're firing Tim by weekend. I don't know. I don't see how that would work. You could just fire the Prime Minister. Who fires the Prime Minister?
Well, nobody really.
Okay.
What happens is they could do the motion. Prime Minister then would have some options.
Suppose he said no.
The option most would take would be dissolve Parliament and call fresh elections.
But suppose he just said nah. Men do now.
If you just say nah, who will be Pol Pot? Kim Jong Tim?
Kim Jong Tim.
Why do you think this is, girl? Well, I know.
Oh dear. I just ask it, like, you know. Man, how this Prime Minister thing work? I've never been one.
Tim Jam Il.
Man just say, nah, we ain't doing that.
Not bad. Easy so.
We gonna wait till when election's supposed to call.
Yeah. I mean, we have to wait and see. I think that there is reason. But there must be reason. There must be reason why it seems as though the reporting of the CBI money and accounting happens differently to other areas within the government, right? Other revenue streams. There must be a reason. Again, I have reasons. I think I mentioned them to you.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it made a lot of sense though.
But I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Are we ready for election now? We always in campaign mode. When me, Jackie? Girl.
Ready?
Well,
who said you have to be ready?
We saw that in 2020. It's 2020? Yeah, we saw that in 2020.
Yeah. But
you don't have to be ready. You just have to feel like you're ready, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, people gearing up, you realize, remember I told you Labour was having an event. You've seen it, right?
Yeah, it's on Sunday. I think it's on Sunday.
Yeah, they're having an event to launch their candidates, at least from the flyer. At least on the flyer, that's what they say.
Yes, it says Labour Candidate Announcement Rally, Simako Parking Lot, William Street, Pons Pasture, on Sunday, April 3rd. Said they are ready.
Who running for Labour in one? Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Two, well, we had them. We had two on the show a few months ago. Yeah, remember they zoomed in.
Mash?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what people thinking.
Yeah, that's the name I hear. What else you hearing? I hear me pan or let's go the bad lettuce them and so?
Yeah. For which constituency?
All road. What don't they be?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, but I hear.
But they basically launched them on 4th Street the other day.
Yeah. They definitely did. I said, let me see who in this picture here. So. Okay.
Hey, you gotta love it, man. Politics in the Caribbean is different.
I love it.
Politics in the Caribbean.
I love some aspects of it, I should say. I don't love all of it.
Man, I don't get fed up of the campaigning, man.
Too bad.
Even when you got Parliament, the campaign in Parliament, like you just
it never stops.
Yeah,
You have to stay ready, so you don't get ready. You don't know when emotional confidence gonna come.
Yeah, stay ready. Don't gotta get ready.
You think that's what they be telling themselves in the mirror?
That's what they be telling themselves in the mirror every morning, like the Crips. The Crips wake up in the morning and be like, "Stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready."
Listen.
Yeah. So.
And I understand.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of the fact that there is some issue, no, there's no surprise for me there. Like I keep saying, my maximum was two terms for the team unity thing. What I'm saying is my hope was that whenever it did come to an end, that even if it's not amicable, at least for the public, it looks that way. Right? At least for the public, it looks that way.
Well, that's what they do now.
So, yeah, I would have liked to hear, hey, guys, we've been working bam, but all this time we have been contributing to the government and the governance of the country, such and such and such. But we believe that moving forward, we have a team that is well positioned to move the country forward down these specific paths, and you lay out what your plans are for the country, right? And then, of course, as we get closer to the election, you could start to say, when he was in there, he used to think, and you could do your whole abusing thing and so then.
No, that's that now, man. So yeah. That's what I keep feeling. I keep asking you, much times I come here and ask if election coming up. And I was like, no.
Dude, I don't think people thinking the election happening this year. Somebody tell me last year that they hear election coming, and I'm just like,
no, I don't think so. I know Nevis election probably coming this year.
Yeah, Nevis election will come just now.
Somebody said I wish they would work out their differences and concentrate on getting people back to work until 2025. So we all. So Jonel and Akila not getting a full term. I don't know. How do you do all this work as a young minister? For your uncle him to just start fighting.
No, but that's not even good there. I think there may be the young fresh faces there, but I do believe that they both contribute a lot to what's happening. So whether it is in cabinet or whether it is just within the ministries, like, and I think this is a very interesting time for them, because as some of the younger politicians, it's expected that they would be the ones who would, kind of move things forward, right? Mm-hmm. They're the ones who are going to be, I'm sure they hope, celebrating 30 years in Parliament. That's like, we say congratulations to Dr. Douglas.
I heard it, I think.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Yeah, congratulations, Dr. Douglas. I gave a whole little thing on it.
Yeah.
But, so I think these are the ones who feel they are going to, who want to be able to contribute to society in this particular way for some time to come. So this is a learning experience for them too. Mm-hmm. Hopefully the lessons that come out of this position them to avoid some of these, pitfalls and things. At least it looks that way from us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
But it is what it is. If it is that now is the time where some members of Team Unity feel like we can't continue any further, then so be it. Like, the Constitution provides a way for us to deal with that. And so let peace reign and let good common sense reign and let it all happen by what is stipulated in the law, right? Yeah. And in this case, talking the highest law of the land is the Constitution. So let that be what guides us. I don't want to hear a lot of melee. I don't want to hear a lot of you ain't about he, you know. I ain't about she, you know. And when the people I don't want.
But that ain't happening, friend. That's literally what's happening.
Yeah, so I don't like. Just
it's too late. It don't start, and it's gonna continue. And I think it's only going to get worse. Part of the
problem is that the politicians play into what seemingly is desired by the support systems and the electorate.
Yeah.
So they know somebody want to hear the melee, the argument, I want things to come out a certain way. They're gonna do that. Like we the ones who dictate. In other words, right? If we were the ones when they come out and start going on with the thing and so and be like, yo, I look jokey right now, yeah. Look, explain to us what the issue is. Let us know what your plans are. And so people could then, as they say, find their class.
Yeah. And I feel like
but we're the ones who seem to like the and these little innuendos and these little
You think our generation are holding up that more than the older ones, or you think is like kind of becoming the same, like you see us going on the same path? Because
Jade, I was one of the persons who felt that younger people were changing the culture around politics, right?
And you don't
I felt as though the election in 2015 was very important to undermining some of the tribalism that I was seeing, right? I still want to believe that, but I'm gonna tell you something.
Ow.
After the conventions of the past month, I might be considering.
That's why I'm asking because.
But it could just be like the conventions skewing my view, and there really is a lot of people who have a different set of expectations than generations before. That could still be true, but
from what I've been seeing, right? To be honest, maybe it's just my Facebook and the people I follow, but a lot of the times I'm seeing more things that relate to what they want done and fixed and improved. I'm not really seeing you're gonna see the one or two jokes here and there, right? But for the most part, I've really been seeing them focus more on the things that they want improved for their constituencies. So for instance, yesterday I saw an announcement about I think it was 3.81. I can't remember the figure, but however much journal is supposed to be getting to fix the playground up at New Road.
350,000?
350. I know it was close. I know it was 3.5 something. But I couldn't remember the exact. But yeah.
350,000.
And even though that is well and good, I also saw people saying, well, that's fine, but these are the things that we also need looked at. These are the things that we hold of importance. So I didn't really see I think when it comes to this back and forth, it only happens when it includes the top 3 heads of government, you could say.
Heads of the parties.
Yeah. So I don't really see a lot of it coming from the other ministers.
I think we're going through a very interesting evolution. I think we're going through a point where people were very much behind certain parties because, and I think that was like that because of where we were as a nation, right? So the labor movement, right? The labor movement itself, a lot of persons would have seen that as a movement that was empowering the working class, right? So it was almost like the working class against the plantocracy, right? And so so people would support that based on the vision of the party and because of how serious it is to their lives, to the lives of their children, the possibilities that they have in terms of upward mobility and all of that. People were fervent behind those things. Then as you're getting closer into independence now, and you start seeing splinters amongst the working class, then some people support some people support this other party, some people, so you start seeing the tribalism come up. Because the thing is, if I am a different side, right? If I'm on a different side to you, and I'm trying to remain competitive, I got to match your intensity. So the people over there that are always so fiery and so passionate, and rightfully so, based on where they come, based on how things develop historically. If we're going to oppose you, we got to be passionate too.
Yeah.
Right. I think what happened then is that we had a long period where we had one particular party in power, the Labour government, right? And I think some of that changed over time, where people's focus, because now we're more self-deterministic. Labour is in power. Labour, you've seen country develop, but people still feel that there's ways that it could be improved, right? People becoming more self-sufficient, people being raised out of poverty, but all of this happening. And so I think it changed now the mindset behind what the party stood for. A lot of times then it become, my grandmother used to this, and bam, 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 and bam, bam, and all of that they're going on. Oh, so my family is this. As opposed to, I am attached to the vision of the party and what the party stand for. A lot of time is what my family with, that's what I with. And then we develop more. I think also when you start having a style of politics where you get rewarded in some way personally for your support or for your vote, then you kind of start developing this culture of dependence, right? Which is what sometimes the politicians seem to want. Yeah,
because dependence means next time, no matter
what. Have control, right? So that is going on. The problem is that when you foster dependence, you foster entitlement.
Oh, you better believe it.
So it's like when you start doing this thing where, because I from this area and I vote for this person, then I supposed to get house, I supposed to get land, I supposed to get this, I supposed to get
preference,
and them kind of things. Then people become entitled.
So then entitled people walking around. Oh no, probably listen to the show.
Right. So then now you have this culture now of entitlement. Now I think that we get into the point where people really don't care where what they feel entitled to comes from. So the loyalty is kind of changing up now again, where it's like, but who gave me the house, I voted for them.
Yeah.
Who gave me the land, I voted for them.
Yeah.
Why you could give me? Why you can give me?
Like you can give me better than him. So
yes. I think that's kind of where we at now, and I believe that perhaps in the future that as well is going to continue to evolve.
Yeah, it will.
Continue to evolve.
But for me, what I found interesting recently is the fact that previous times, usually when we see this type of like rhetoric, where parties are seemingly, at each other, it usually comes from the opposition and the sitting government. I mean, the people who aren't on the opposition, who are ruling. But to see it coming from inside, kind of wild.
Yeah, but I mean, if you really stop and think about it, this isn't nothing new. You would have had at one point when the Labour Party was informed the government, you would have had Uncle Dwyer moving out. Then you understand. Then you fast forward a bit. You had Uncle Sam and Uncle Tim moving across.
I forgot. Yes. So, I am like.
As a matter of fact, I did telling somebody the other day. I say, I remember when I was laughing after Labour.
Look what happening now. No, you're right. Honestly, I did not remember that time in history. You are so correct. This isn't new. Never mind.
Not new, man. Wait. It's politics.
Now remember clearly?
It's politics.
Yeah.
It's politics. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it was never my expectation that for time immemorial these three parties are going to form a coalition and thing. And I really wouldn't. I don't think that would be best for the electorate either.
You know what happened?
I don't think that would be best for the electorate. Let me say this, Jade. I said earlier this week. I want to see all of the political parties strong, functioning, and have vibrant vibrant energy from the supporters and things like that, right? I would. That's to me that works better for everybody.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes, of course, you can see ebbs and flows with any organization. There can be years that they up and thing. But I think for the most part, I want to see active parties. I want to see parties that seemingly strong, have strong, good succession. It don't matter if it's Labour, PAM, PLP, CCM, NRP, whoever it is, right? Because I think that just work better. That work better for us.
Yeah, it costs too much money power. Anyway. Time for break.
It's some feminine energy. It's some feminine energy.
It's a up. It's too much. It's literally over the last couple of years been men in power and they're always fighting. Too much testosterone in there. Too much testosterone in there, Azim.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it has to do with gender. Sorry. Could be personality. Maybe too much narcissists. Or egomaniacs.
Try that woman and see what happens. Anyway, time for a break. Time for a break.
Guys, we're going to take a short break and be right back with more Island Tea. Still locked, stay tuned.
It's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Bust a move. Door-busting savings happening now. Horsford's Automotive is busting loose. Huge door-busting discounts on all 2020 Nissan Urban 16-seater buses. Bust loose with as much as $25,000 off on all 2020 Nissan Urban 16-seaters. Yes, up to $25,000 off on all 2020 Nissan Urban 16-seater buses. But that's not all. Down payment. Busted. Absolutely no down payment. Payment on bill of sale. Busted. No payment on bill of sale. Payment on servicing for 12 months. Busted. Free servicing for 1 year. Buy groceries on gas for up to 3 months. Your choice. Busted. Your choice of absolutely free groceries or gas for 3 months. Payment on registration and licensing, tinting and accessories. All busted. That means they're totally free. Horsford Automotive is busting loose with its Bus a Move sales event on all 2020 Nissan Urban 16-seater buses. Bus a Move and get your new 2020 Nissan Urban 16-seater today for as much as $25,000 off. Bus a Move now at Horsford's Automotive. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. It is Thursday, the last day of March.
Just like that.
Just like that, we done, Jade. But helping us round out the month is our friends from the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. And in studio with us, we have someone. She usually be here. She doesn't be hiding.
Yeah, she'll be behind the phone.
Yeah,
send us out a message.
Yeah. But she's now officially a friend of the show.
Yes.
Because she's in front of the camera and in front of the mic. Janet, how are you doing?
I'm great, thanks. A bit nervous because, I'm on
nervous,
radio.
You don't talk to us all the time.
Because I'm the person that loves to be behind the scenes. I work behind the scenes, so now I'm getting thrown in front of a camera. My nerves are here.
Just act like it's only me and Azim.
Yeah, it might matters. Nobody listening.
I'm also seeing a camera.
You see?
Well, we'll do our best to try and help calm the nerves down. But, Juan, how are you doing outside of the nerves? And I know you've come to talk to us a bit about some of the activities and things that are happening with the St. Kitts Tourism Authority.
Okay, so in case anyone don't know who I am, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Jonette Boyd, and I'm the Public Relations Officer at the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. Right now, I'm great. However, our office has been extremely busy as, we have a lot of activities that are ongoing, and I'm here to inform the public about one that will start April 5th.
Okay, so as you mentioned, something is happening on April 5th. Can you tell us more about that? What do you guys have taking place?
So, St. Kitts Tourism Authority, we will have our destination brand shoot, which will comprise of photos and video and gathering of social media content. We intend to highlight all aspects of the island, including our gorgeous visitors, the attractions, and of course our people. The shoot will be conducted by our creative agency from Florida by the name of Tambourine. And this will be their third time on island, doing a destination shoot of this magnitude. In preparations for this shoot, we will be covering our rainforests, our beaches, our topography, and of course, we'll be covering our people. We want to see their smiles. We want to, let persons know that we are warm, friendly, hospitable. And the aim of this shoot is actually to let people know that, the aim of this shoot is for us to market our destination to our regional and international source markets. Our international markets, regional markets, the Caribbean, UK, US, and Canada. We want persons to know that St. Kitts is beautiful and also highlight our people. And these imagery and videos will assist us in our efforts to increase our stayover market.
Okay, so this is something that happens every now and again in terms of helping to brand St. Kitts, from what you're saying. But just to speak specifically about, but why a photo shoot? Why is this something that you guys undertake?
It's about selling our destination. The last time that they did a destination brand shoot, it was in 2017. That's the first year I started at the SKTA. And it's important because the videos and the imagery that we use for those type of shoots is what we use to promote the destination internationally and regionally. After a few years, we normally run out of content because we keep promoting and using the same thing over and over and over again. So there are times where you'd have to come and get a new feel of the island, do things a bit differently. So that is what we intend to do now, especially as we are trying to increase our stayover visitors.
Right.
We have already, I think, accomplished what we need to accomplish, with cruise. So now our main agenda is to focus on getting more people here to the island.
All right, so I could imagine that as you guys continue to promote the island, one of the things that must be considered is also just the changes in what people seem to be looking for, right?
Exactly.
So that's why this has to kind of happen from every time to time.
Yes, it does. And then you also have to find those unique aspects that speak to St. Kitts. What differentiates us from all of those other islands? We always have our rich history. And in the past, I don't think that we have highlighted our people enough to fully showcase what the true Kittitian is like.
Yeah, the spirit of the island.
Yeah, the spirit of the island. Right. So, this time around, we're definitely highlighting that.
Oh, so I'll have Jade. Jade is going to be.
I mean, I might make a little, happy hour.
So I'm very anxious to see, I'm excited to, see what these changes are going to be. I already know because our team, behind the scenes, we have been planning for months on end, contacting stakeholders and putting things in place for this 8-day shoot that we will be working extremely hard on. I'm already prepared that we will be working from sun up to sundown.
I could imagine. I mean, you've mentioned, speaking to stakeholders and of course you just mentioned that in the past you believe that we could have done more in terms of using our people. But in what way specifically do you envision locals being a part of this undertaking?
Well, I already mentioned how our local team, and we will be assisting Tambourine with the pre-production. Right. While on island. And then we also have some of our stakeholders. I'm going to give a little scoop, but we're going to do something called Our Stories. Mm-hmm. So we will have a few of our stakeholders and our people telling their story of, what's unique about them and about either their product or their service. Their own personal story to have that kind of connection with the visitor.
Nice.
Let them know who we are, how resilient we are, how warm and friendly we are, and as well some faces that they may more than likely, if they do come to the island, they would come across that individual as well. So to kind of have that emotional connection. And most importantly as well, we would have 4 local creators that will be joining us as well.
I think you're joining them.
I think they're already probably considering who they want to do, and
really?
yeah.
Well, what, Jeanette? What will they be doing?
So 2 weeks ago, we have sent out a call with our Shadow of the Pros internship to 4 local content creators, and we are in search of a videographer, a photographer, a drone operations specialist, and a wardrobe stylist. And these 4 individuals will be understudying our creative agency out of the U.S. So basically, they will be getting that type of experience on learning how to, shoot the destination. Because I myself didn't know so much about the behind the scenes of what goes into shooting a destination.
Yep.
It wasn't until sometime back in 2018, I got the opportunity to go to the Tambourine office, and I interned with them for 2 weeks, and they opened my mind so much about digital marketing and, the travel, field. And before I used to think like, it's okay to just go and take a picture and post it. But then, I didn't understand, how it's like to post for a travel page where you're not the main person. And I think a lot of us always think that we have to be the main prop. Right. But then learning about even using yourself as a prop, but highlighting the destination.
Right.
So things like that, I came back with, and I am forever grateful to them for that experience as they opened up my eyes to a market that I didn't know, much about. So I think that this would also be a great opportunity, for our 4 local creators, who get selected, because 1, if you're an inspiring creator, you get to, learn a few skills. If you're already an established creator, then you're getting to enhance your skill set in a different form, because you're dealing with destination and not, your traditional things that you tend to cover. And of course, the opportunity as well is that you'll be with us from sun up to sundown. You will be staying at the hotel. You'll be getting meals, and you'll also be getting your daily stipend as well.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, y'all still got space?
Unfortunately, the submissions deadline was yesterday. Yes, so good luck to all of those who did apply. We did receive a few submissions, and I'm anxious to see who is selected, and I can't wait, for everyone to meet up.
All right. Well, I think that this is obviously a really good opportunity for our local our local content creators.
Definitely.
And yes, I love hearing that, you know, they get to be fully immersed in the experience, you know, having hotel accommodation and meals and you know, a stipend all included in the package.
They'll practically be a part of our team, a part of our family. You know, they'll get that, you know, hands-on experience, you know, from an award-winning creative agency in the U.S. And I think it's a big boost to us as well, because sometimes they're not always here, and we may need to, you know, capture certain things on island for them. And based on the experiences of these lucky people who we select, you know, we can lean on them because they have already roped them in to know exactly the type of things that they are looking for.
Yeah, they have an understanding of the expectations of the...
Definitely.
Yeah, they sound like an amazing experience, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, if I wasn't on the team, I would have submitted as well.
But Janet, I could tell that this is something that the SKTA is excited about. As well as I'm sure the persons who would have sent in applications to be a part of this, I'm sure they as well are hopeful that they get selected and could really benefit from this experience. I think that, you know, sometimes we just see things, we don't know all the work that has to go into it.
Yes.
And obviously this is a lot of work and takes a lot of expertise to really come up with the product that you guys are looking for.
Yes, our jobs are not easy. Sometimes persons see me out here, there, and everywhere, and they say, oh, you know, it's such a fun job, you know. But yes, it's all fun. You know, I'm not always stuck to a desk. But then it's a lot of work, and you have to be dedicated, and you have to be willing to sacrifice your time as well, because we all have one goal, and we want to see, you know, tourism grow more than ever. You know, we want to see more of our stay over. You know, we are happy that cruise is back the way that it is. So we want to just evolve even more so our team has to have that dedication. And we are prepared to work as hard as possible to ensure that the island, the stakeholders, and everyone see the benefits of the work that we are putting in.
Well, I'm looking forward to see the final product. I don't know about Azim. I'm sure he is as well.
Definitely. And especially since you know I am sometimes blessed to travel. It's always cool to see, you know, Janet's handiwork around the place, whether it is in a magazine, on a website somewhere, or, you know, on a billboard or something. It's always cool to see, you know, some of this content from right here at home being used to promote the destination.
Definitely.
Right? So we're looking forward to seeing the way that we capture St. Kitts and then able to package that for persons who obviously need to do something with their life and come St. Kitts in Saccot style.
I know, like, there's no place like us. Those other places have beaches and whatever, but we have an unmatched history. We have an unmatched beauty. I don't know everywhere else where I can be anywhere on island and can see that mountain view.
Right.
Our peninsula, there's nothing like that view. And, you know, we have Timothy Hill, where you can see, you know, the Atlantic on your left and the Caribbean Sea on your right. But then you can also travel to Dirk Bay in the north, go to Gibbons Hill, and see where those, you know, the Atlantic and the Caribbean Sea meets as well. So, you know, we always have something special. And our St. Kitts people,
of course,
there's nobody like us, you know. There's no one like us. And last week we had some persons here from a UK creative agency, and you know, they were also able to experience the island for what it is, and they, you know, realized that, oh well, it's not fake, you know, you people are actually, you know, that warm and friendly and giving, because they came across so many people, you know, and they got the same feeling from everyone. So we know it's not just for say, it's actually facts.
Yeah, so true.
Well, Janet, again, appreciate you coming in and just letting us know about what is happening down at the SKTA, and really, hopefully, the nerves dissipated.
Yes, it disappeared. It was there at the beginning. I rambled on for quite a while, and then I pulled back myself, and then the nerves went away, and I relaxed a bit more.
It's because you're talking to us.
So that means next time she's gonna be cool in her Jade. She's gonna be cool about that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Any final words before we wrap up?
Not at this moment. I'd just like to thank everyone for listening to me, and I hope that you do have an enjoyable day.
Well, thank you so much. Guys, we're going to take a short break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Stick and stay.
Liquid reflects or sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Hola everybody, it's your boy SA. Here's your Value Mart IGA Value Club Blue Tag Special running March 24 to April 6. Campbell Chunky Soups $11.99. Fiora Bar Tissue $19.99. Palmolive Dish Detergent $9.99. Essential Everyday Pancake Syrups $8.99. Essential Everyday Sliced Single Cheeses $8.99. Essential Everyday Barbecue Sauces $5.99. And now, our very low weekly value deals. Skippy Peanut Butter $12.99. Final Touch Fabric Softener $12.99. IGA Essential Everyday Salad Dressing $7.99. Mueller's Pasta $4.99. Post Honey Bunches of Oats Family Size $17.99. IGA or Essential Everyday Frozen Vegetables $6.99. Shop smart, shop Value Mart.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea. We're here in Win FM studios.
Indeed, we are.
And yeah, we are about to just get into a very interesting conversation. But before we do,
We have one last story.
yeah,
This one is a doozy. Sit up. So,
you're comfortable.
Antiguan man jailed for raping 11-year-old daughter.
What?
Yeah. A High Court judge has sentenced the father to 18 years in jail after he admitted having sexual intercourse with his 11-year-old daughter. The court heard that the child was raped at least 3 times by the 40-year-old man between 2018 and 2019. I don't know what got into you. You are clearly a person in need of some form of psychiatric treatment, and I hope you will get it and you will come to terms with yourself and ask for forgiveness, Justice Stanley John said while imposing the sentence on Tuesday. The court was told that in February 2018, the complainant and her brother were removed from the custody of their mother and placed with the defendant by welfare officials due to allegations that they were being beaten by their mother. The child went to live with her father, who was in a relationship, and one day, while his partner was not home, he entered the child's room while she was sleeping on her stomach. I don't want to read that last part. But yeah, he did something that he shouldn't have done. He then threatened to beat her if she told anyone, so she kept silent. In August 2019, the accused raped his daughter again in the same manner, repeating the threats. The court heard that the incestuous activity continued that same night when the victim and her stepmother were sleeping in the same bed, and the accused climbed between them. The next morning, the woman asked the child if her father had sex with her, and she confessed, and when confronted, told the girlfriend that he did so because she was not having a sexual relationship with him. While the stepmother did not report the matter to the police, she moved out of the home and the matter came to public attention during a quarrel between the two ex-lovers. A person who had witnessed the quarrel informed the child's mother of the situation and she reported the matter to the police. The father, whose name is not being disclosed so as to protect the child, admitted to 3 counts of unlawful sexual intercourse, a plea which affords him the customary 1/3 reduction in the 30-year sentence that Justice John started with. The convicted man was given 18 years for each count of unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor. The sentence will run concurrently. I hope that this type of situation never comes before the court of Antigua and Barbuda again, the judge said. So he go in jail, right? But his stepmother needs to go to jail too. Like, as well. Because not only did she know, she left the child
in the same environment,
in danger, and then only brought it up because they had an argument. She needs to go to jail too, being a late you. We don't poison people. Where we stop?
Things like this, yeah, there's just
Don't think I could sit on here.
Let me tell you something. Like, for me, going forward now, the focus must be on getting this child the help that she needs, and then ensuring that she is placed in a loving, nurturing environment. I mean, it must be so difficult when you're moved out of your home with your mother because you're being physically abused, only to then move in with your father to then be sexually abused. Like, people understand what people will be dealing with in this world, right? Like, this is a
lot of love and attention and help.
Jade,
mentally.
I don't even know what this child would need. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, we understand this is the kind of things what people will be dealing with.
This is regular, honestly. These type of occurrences are regular things.
This is something that I've been. It seems as though the hot trend in pornography right now is incest.
Weird. It is so weird.
It seems like, look, let me tell y'all something, right? Let me tell y'all something. This ain't no joke, no.
No, it's odd. It's very odd for real. I'm not gonna lie.
I have spoken to persons who are otherwise seemingly well adjusted and who have admitted to me that seems to be where their attentions go. They say, oh, I would never do that, but I'm like, let me tell you something. Y'all need to guard your spirits, guard your mental. The things that you consume impact us. You can't get away from the experiences that you have. And experiences, of course, include the content that we consume. I keep saying it now.
Yeah.
Like, Mike, the thing that forces me to question, the thing that this phenomenon raises, is there must be some subset, and it can't be a subset of people. There must be some element in society, right, that causes the algorithm and these sites to figure this is what people want to see.
Yep.
And I think it is really highlighting some problems that we have in society. Like, y'all know how people make joke. People that take these things and make joke.
Not me.
Oh, your father does this to you, and your father, and them kind of stupidness there. This is a serious problem here.
Yeah.
Because what the issue that we don't have is every time these things happen, we go to social media, we go in the group chats, we go in the bars, we go in the hair salons and talk as if that is just the sick individual. It's just the sick individual that somehow just rise up out of the dust and committing these atrocities. Y'all ain't understanding that there's a lot of people who are dealing with the trauma, and hurt people.
Yep.
And it seems as though this thing just ballooning and ballooning and ballooning and ballooning and ballooning. So much so that these places where people go to consume certain types of entertainment, recognizing that this is something that's appealing to the masses.
Yep.
Like, we as a society got to work out what is going on here.
Yeah, because, like, why is it that... Oh, my God.
We got to work out what's going on.
The thing is, it's people, because when you look at the... Don't ask me one of this. But when you look at the most popular or, like, the things that's trending on these sites, it's always then I'm like...
Always incest, stepfather and stepdaughter. Stepmother and son.
Like,
brother and sister. Like...
No.
Yo.
And the only reason they're using step is because they can't... Oh, wait.
No, they do it too. They do that there too. They do that there too. And that is, and like, let me tell you something, right? My thinking...
I would leave somebody over there. Like,
yes.
If I see your search history and in it, I watch you different. I will leave you over there.
Let me tell you something, Jade. Part of it is that we have to recognize that a lot of times what really going on is that people are normalizing their trauma to this. That's what I think really happening. There's a lot of people who have been involved in incestuous relations, and this somehow they're able to cope with it because this normalizes it. And the fact that it is so popular means that there must be a lot of people that dealing with it.
Yeah. Bruh.
Stop acting as though that these are just some outliers in society. There are a lot of people who are dealing with this.
And stuff.
Yeah, there are a lot of people dealing with this, and there are a lot of people who need help.
Yeah.
Right? So until we recognize that and start stamping out the things that are gonna perpetuate and enable that, like, we ain't gonna get nowhere.
We won't.
But like I said, guys, we actually gonna jump into
some lighter conversation.
Yes,
Lord.
Bye. Anyway. But yeah, we're gonna take a short break, guys. We're gonna be right back with more Island Tea right here with Media SKN. Stick and stay.
Random.
Taste the real Fruta. Enjoy the real Fruta. Refreshing juice of every day. Whoa, Fruta. Drink the real Fruta. Your favorite Fruta. The natural taste is Fruta.
Your favorite fruit has got a new skin with real juice within. Drink the real Fruta. Enjoy the real joy.
Taste the real Fruta. Enjoy the real Fruta. Refreshing juice of every day is Fruta.
Fruta, juiced right.
Everything you want, everything you need, got the taste you love, anywhere that you may be, is the Caribbean flavor. Shirley biscuits make me happy.
Shirley got it all about the flavor. Shirley never let me down. And I lime it at the beach on the town. Shirley biscuits always feel like home.
Everything you want, everything you need, got the taste you love, anywhere that you may be, is the Caribbean flavor. Shirley biscuits make me happy.
Shirley, the Caribbean's favorite biscuit.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea, right here with Media SKN. And as I said before the break, we are jumping into some conversation with a very close friend of mine. I'm looking forward to this interview very much. Definitely a friend of the show.
Definitely. And if you want, your mom is. So we'll take it.
But guys, we have on the line, I don't call him all kind of things, but officially for the introduction, we'll call him Emmanuel Griffin Howell. Well, good morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Man, we good. It's a real pleasure that you were able to join us this morning. We've been trying to make this happen for a while.
Yeah, most definitely. Schedules and everything, but we make it work,
Yeah, for sure. And I must say that your mom is one of our biggest champions here on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she always gives us props, and we appreciate her so much. So I could only imagine what's going on with her listening to you this morning. But
Listen, that's a whole conversation by itself. So.
But guys, he's joining us via Zoom, and that is because, like, obviously he's not an island. He's now residing in the States. A son of the soil, from Nevis. But Emmanuel, tell the listeners exactly who you are and what you're into.
So my name is Emmanuel Howard Griffin. As we said, a lot of people know me by various aliases from various points in life, but on paper, Emmanuel Howard Griffin, and I am a sound engineer from the island of Nevis, and also think it's by extension because it's one federation. I go back and forth. I don't discriminate. You know what I mean? So, been a sound engineer for over 5 years now, working on the island of Nevis, and then I transitioned to the U.S. in 2016. Went to Full Sail University to work on my bachelor's degree in concert production and touring. And ever since then, it's been a non-stop roller coaster from this show to another show to this tour to another tour, and going back and forth, coming to Nevis, leaving, doing shows.
Yeah,
It's just been a interesting ride, you know.
I could imagine. I could imagine. And the thing for me is that you know there aren't a lot of people who do what we do on the level, and I say we because a lot of times we we stay here and we talk about by um a lot of people might think like it might be just a few of us, and there is, but they don't necessarily know who the few are, right? And so that means that there isn't always a lot of examples of for people doing what we do, or people who really feel like, by this is an actual thing that we can do. So where did the passion and love for just concert production and sound and music, where did that come from? Where did that all start?
So for me, that honestly started, I want to say around 2009. For those that do know, originally I was a musician. I was a keyboard player, so I used to play in various bands on the island of Nevis. But I took a step back because I found that there was a lane to do sound simply because it was just not a lot of us around that
Right.
could really just take care of our own. We had a lot of local bands that were going to these festivals and these shows, and there just wasn't a lot of us that would just, be there to take care of our own. So instead of me, sticking on being a musician and complaining about why this doesn't sound like this, I took a step to fix it and work and just make it a better experience for everybody. And so originally when I first started in the sound, I started off with Corey Master Blue Tyson, worked under him for many years, like 5 plus years within his various projects. Him being around Odyssey Band, him
Mm-hmm.
being around the core, and then I came in with them, worked as a tech, worked, worked under him, under Karim L. Herbert, Jarvis Jones, just to name a few. And that was really like the foundation for me to start going deeper and deeper and deeper because those three individuals shaped me initially. And then also, I had the opportunity to work alongside my brother on the other line here, Azim Bailey, with the background of the school. And again, that was another extension to just develop because it was just a lot of moving parts and a lot of different variables to go through and just just trying to make it a comfortable experience for everybody. There was a lot of at the time there was a lot of developing artists coming on. You
Mm-hmm.
had your Lucas ATs that was branching out, your Delis that was branching out. So there was a platform and an avenue to go in and just now let's work on just making sure these shows are as dynamic as, let's say, Earth, Wind, and Fire comes in, or
Mm.
something that we can call our own, for example. And so from there, it just blessed me with a lot of different opportunities, worked on a lot of different festivals on the island of Nevis. I think it's, your Inceptions,
Mm-hmm.
just a whole lot of different festivals in general. And it was after that point I did 2 years at the Nevis Blues Festival as a stage manager, and at that point I just saw that it was time to just go to another level. It was time for me to just now really, really dive deeper. Like I was at this point and I
Mm-hmm.
want to get to this other point. So hence when the transition to the US to go to college, it's just a milestone for me.
Well,
I remember
let's
like
let's let's
discussing it.
talk about that for a second, like that transition, because I
Hmm.
remember um, when you when you were deciding on
Hmm.
what to do, what would be possible. We had a lot of conversations back and forth about that, and it must have been very daunting, like the idea of going off to school. There's a big financial burden, um, and again, there's not a lot of examples. Like, what are some of the things that really help to push you over the edge in terms of, yeah, man, this is what I'm gonna do. This is the step I'm gonna take.
Honestly, what pushed me over the edge was I just wanted more. You know,
Mm.
I just wanted to go as far as I could really go, and I'm still going as far as I could really go because there's no ceiling for
Mm-hmm.
where I'm trying to go. But at that point, it was like it's time for me to just see how far it was going. Like I was already around it for 5 years, and it became a life thing at that point. It wasn't like, oh, this is a hobby and this is no, it was now it's a life thing. Like spent like countless a number of nights just working on stuff, whether it be at the News Performing Arts Center, just prepping for various shows, even like doing local shows with Toucan Sound from time to time. I work with Jazzy Shivington with a lot of his projects from time to time. I just trying to just be in that element. And for me, a lot of people that know me know I'm a very observant person. So seeing various shows come through, whether it be a Taurus rally, whether it be a baby sham, whether it be this, that, and the third, and seeing that element and saying like, I really want to be a part of this element was like the pushing factor of like, all right, you want to do it, and there's no change in your mind at this point, so it's time to figure it out, you know.
Yeah, so
So it's one of those life epiphany things. So
yeah, I figured, like, I used to always be like, you seemed as though once you made up your mind that you were gonna go, it was no more questions. It was just like, okay, how do I make it happen? And
exactly.
yeah, how do I make it happen? I think you mentioned, being in some of these places, um, baby sham shows, the tower shows, the shows, like that. It seemed as though like I would run into you all over the place.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. That's literally the case. Like we were running into each other like at every festival,
I,
and
I think that the first time we met, it might have been at a show too. Like I think you just kind of walk up to me and was like, I think he asked me if I was here.
yeah, something like it was
Yeah,
some weird conversation that we had. Cause I'm
Wait,
like,
so y'all met away?
no, at the show. Like there was a show here. I think in the
Yeah.
park.
Oh,
In the
oh,
park,
oh,
it
okay.
might have been.
mhm.
It might have been. I think it was Jack Q was on the show if I
And he
remember
asked you if you're
correctly.
from Segers?
Yeah, I think he might have known. He was just like, I went to start the conversation.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
But since y'all have done so much and y'all been on the road and met all types of people, tell us like who has what? Well, maybe not who, but which has been your favorite production experience thus far?
But before you answer that, Emmanuel, tell us a bit about who some of the artists that you might have worked with since transitioning to the US, and then you could tell us which one of those is your favorite production experience.
Well, Jade, you hit me with a really tough question, but I'm gonna answer the first question and then try and answer your question as best as possible. Um, so from transitioning into the US, I've had the opportunity of working with Maxi Priest. I've had the opportunity of working with Common Kings. I most recently did a tour with a Guyanese hip hop artist out of New York by the name of Saint John.
St. John Hughes.
Oh, I
And
love him.
I also did some work over the last 6 months with Drew Hill, doing a bunch of Fridays with them. And I think to answer your question, the one that stood the most out for me would be Maxi Priest. And the reason why I grew up listening to Maxi Priest in my home. I grew up. I knew his songs going into working with him, so it was an extension. And then being able to do a lot of shows with him, whether it be us in Trinidad or even whether it be us coming to Nevis and doing a show like in the village. It was just like a circle. I want to say like a. I'm trying to find the word. It was just a moment.
Yeah, like it's full. It came full circle.
Yeah, full circle is where I was trying to go with that. Yeah, it just came full circle. Like I started off doing a lot of stuff in the village, and then to come back and do Maxi Priest in the village was just
It's almost surreal. It's almost a surreal experience. I remember we spoke about that during the show, and like you expressed that same thing. It's like, like we imagine like I go up listening to this man, and I get to come home, travel home to work with the same artist right here at the place I did so many shows. It's
yeah. And it wasn't sorry, not just that, but it was coming home, coming back to some of this, coming back and working alongside the same people that saw me start in my career, coming back and working with guys like you, guys like Adrian, guys like Ricky. So coming back and working alongside everybody with an artist like that, having a full circle moment like that was like, wow. All right, it just got a little bit more real.
Yeah.
And even after that moment, it sat into me. But I'm the type of person that I'm consistently looking to go to the next level. So that sometimes I don't absorb the moment until I have like a downtime. So like for me to really have that moment sink in was during the pandemic where I had a lot of time to just sit and think and restructure and actually just like acknowledge all these moments.
Yeah, I could imagine. Because the lifestyle is so get up and go. Like you're always on the go. And I used to experience that as well, where you always, for instance, you're on tour, you're thinking about 6 shows down the line, you're advancing these shows, so you never really get a time to really be fully present in what it is that you're doing. It is something that sometimes we miss out on certain emotions and certain things that you could experience had you not have to be just go.
You don't get to live in the moment.
Yeah. And not only just that, is seeing the enjoyment of the people. That's always been the biggest thing for me. Like it's never really been who the artist really is. Even though I have some of my personal favorites, but it's honestly never really been who the artist is. It's when you look at the fan reaction and you see it in real time, and it gets so surreal, like because it just takes you back to that moment when you were just as a concert goer, you were doing the same thing.
Right, exactly.
So it's like seeing that in real time. It's amazing, and it's an amazing feeling, especially when it's an artist that resonates with the audience to a point where they want to take pictures, they want to, you do this and do that, and they're just singing their hearts out, every word, line for line, Like it's such a surreal
Hmm.
moment. So,
People would always ask me like why I didn't do like recording when
hmm
I went to school. When I went to school, like that, and people would think that because you say you're sound engineer, they think you went to like do studio work or whatever. And for me, it was really about the instant gratification of live events. Like it was the moment when I push this and I see people dance.
That's
Like
nice.
is like you stay in the studio. It's a very sterile environment.
Yeah.
You could spend an hour fixing one bass sample or making this artist do this one line 50 times and it gets sterile, and there's something in that too that appeals to some people. But I could definitely relate to what you're saying in terms of when it comes to live events, having that instant gratification, seeing the results of the work that is put in by the artist, by the group, by you, see how that connects with people. Like that is a whole different that's a whole different experience.
but even to piggyback on that point, right? And this kind of brings a kind of full circle between the recording aspect and the live aspect. Because for those that do know and those that don't know, I was with the core for about 5 years, not only just working as a live sound engineer for them, but I also did some recording duties with them. Because
Mm-hmm.
again, we were a full circle family. We were entertainment label, so we wanted everything to be in house. Like we did in house recordings, we did all our stuff like in house. So to see the records come alive in the studio, just being as the recording engineer and then transitioning that to all right, cool. The records are done. Now we take them and we do the shows, and everybody's enjoying them. It's like a full circle moment. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for sure,
So
for
it's
sure.
like a little bit of the best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
But I just prefer the lifestyle a lot because just
And we get to travel.
yeah.
Yeah. Big perk.
Where you could tell us where you are now, or is it top secret?
Right now it's a lot of snow outside, so I would say I'm in a very cold places. Um, yeah, that's it. And not really so much top secret. It's just really cold outside.
I got you.
Um, but yeah.
I mean, there might be people watching this who,
hmm
have kids who seem to have an interest in music, in sound, maybe not necessarily, playing music and thing, but maybe thinking, hey, maybe this is something that, my child might be interested in. Um, what would you say to those parents who may be identifying some of these gifts, talents, or interests in their kids in terms of just the
Support
viability of this?
support them as much as you can. Yeah, and this is an underlying subject for me personally. Like I get everybody wants the lawyers, the doctors, but if your child has an interest in music, whether it be a sound engineer, whether it be a musician, whatever aspect, support them because that's their passion. And I'm a big person on passion projects, right? Or even passion career path. Because like for me, this is not again, this is not a hobby. This is something that I would do until I can't do it anymore. And so there's a for those that are feeling the same way, support them. Like it's gonna be tough, and a lot of the times, especially in the initial start, it's gonna be rough because you have to hit the pavement and make your own way and you know do this and do that, but support them because if that's what they're really passionate about, they're going to find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
But they're just looking for that support. Like that's the biggest thing. Don't shun them. Don't ridicule them. Just support them as much as you can.
Yeah, I think that is where I think that might have been one of the similarities, in both our journeys. Having that
hmm
support from the family. I know your mom is
Aw.
your biggest like supporter. Like
Listen.
she don't like. So I
Yeah,
know, and I
I'm
could,
not gonna lie.
yeah, and I could see that in my thing too, in my journey as well.
Aw.
So, but I mean, time is fast spent. We're gonna have to wrap this up, but before we go, I just like personally, I want to say like I'm very proud of you. Like I've seen your development from just somebody who just kind of one man who be one band to
Basically.
to somebody who really had a dream and worked hard to achieve it. And like I'm just so very proud of the things that you've been doing. We talk in private pretty often, and it's the stuff that you're doing is just like really blowing my mind. I'm really looking forward to what you have coming up next. Because I know that you're working on some big things, and perhaps we could even have you back and talk about it, talking about some of it in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, definitely big up. You're definitely an example to a lot of other people. I hear them, I see them. Like when we talk about sound and stuff like that, they're calling wow name now.
Wow.
When we go to when I'm over in Nevis. So definitely people watching, and I'm not the only one who really just really impressed and proud of everything that you're doing, man. So big ups on that for sure, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Fun being on the show today. Everybody back home. Eventually, I'll be home. I know a lot of people are probably listening. Like, why is he gonna come home soon? That's the best answer I can give you. Like you said, there are a lot of things being put into place. A lot of things that eventually will come to light.
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta stay tuned for the next episode.
I got
It's a
you.
continuing series, You just gotta stay tuned,
I got you. Geneve Christopher is saying to make sure that we hail you up.
Yep.
So for sure, people are listening and people definitely loving what it is that you're doing. So keep on doing it, bro. We're gonna link up soon. For sure, we got some things we need to talk about. So I'll be in touch. But thank you so much for joining us right here on Island T, man. Officially a friend of the show now.
Officially.
Officially a friend of the show. Again, thanks for having me. And yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, bro. Thanks.
All right.
Hey guys, that was Emmanuel Howell Griffin just joining us right here on Island T. And Jade, I'm very happy for what he's doing, man. Like and the fact that he even had the time to come and hit us up. I know he's running around on tour right now. So
a busy man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But speaking of busy men,
yeah, who else they're busy?
We have the Premier's monthly press conference coming up in a few seconds.
Oh, big drip.
Yeah, man. Coming to talk to the nation, address the nation. I know that's about to be a little exciting because, he always gives good press conferences. So stick and stay right after Island Tea. He will be on with you guys. So take us out, Azim, so we can let the Premier come do his thing.
All right, for sure. Well, guys, we got to leave. We got to go. We got to descend back. It has been a good day. So far, the week has been amazing. And yes, we're at the end of the month. Looking forward into going into April tomorrow. But guys, please remember.
Remember.
Oh no, I was seeing something weird on his little flyer thing, but I misread. I was about to say weird what? But guys. But before I even take us out, again, I just want to thank everybody for joining us, right? Whether you join us on Facebook, YouTube, you listen to us on the radio. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys make this thing possible. But guys, please remember, spend more time living your content than posting it. And you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. We're going to see you guys tomorrow.